Hello everyone, I'm Jay Gombach. Welcome back to the Porsche Virtual Showroom. It has been a little while, so I'm super excited and a little nervous to be back to be able to bring you our cars in digital form, especially in this climate and everything, and give you a good walkthrough of our current inventory. So times have been a little bit different, but we are still getting some fabulous inventory for the showroom, and this is an example of that. So right in front of me here, this is a 2018 718 Cayman S. This will be a certified pre-owned vehicle. So if you're new to us or it's been a while, a little refresher, this is a Porsche certification. It's a 111 point inspection. The car gets thoroughly combed through, looking for any imperfections, mechanical imperfections, so that you have a like new car for your experience. As you can probably tell visually looking at this car, it already looks that way, but we want to ensure that it's going to drive and run that way as well. This current car, again, as I said, is a 2018 and currently has just a hair over 17,000 kilometers on it. That warranty will give you a 6 years from the in-service date, but unlimited kilometer. Feel free to drive this thing to your heart's content. Now, the color, absolutely one of the finest points of this vehicle is called Miami Blue, and it is a stunner. Nothing more I can say about that. It pops. This is a clever build. So they've kind of taken that nice bright Miami blue color and added a bunch of black accents. Let's start from the bottom, work our way up. 20-inch Carrera S wheel in the black, really pops on this car. And again, that's going to go with some of the other items that I'm going to talk about here in a minute. We do have the black window surround. The client, whoever built this originally, also went as far as adding the black badging, 718 badge on the back. Super clean. I love that touch. Now, another thing, as of 2018, every Cayman and Boxster 718 variant now does come standard with the sport exhaust system. That's excellent. That was kind of due to some demand by the internet. I think this car sounds phenomenal with or without that, but now from 2018 on, they do come standard with the sport exhaust. But to match the rest of the badging, you are able to change the color of the exhaust tips. So this does have the black tips, kind of bring that whole package full circle. Inside this car, another really nice touch is the black leather with Sport Tech seat inserts. So this is a really cool interior option that you may or may not have ever seen in person. Basically what that package is going to do is give you a full leather dash. It's going to give you full leather on the doors, kind of a deviated stitch, and then the seat centers are Porsche's Sport Tech's interior inserts. So super nice, and then the stitch is silver, I believe. So a little bit different than just your full black leather, gives it a little bit of personality inside as well. Let's talk about the 718. The Cayman S does come with a 2.5 liter horizontally opposed mid-engine placement, 4-cylinder engine, pumping out 350 pounds or 350 horsepower and 309 foot-pounds of torque. Lots of power for a little car. This thing absolutely hums. Another thing that makes the magic on the S variant is they do have a variable valve geometry turbine. So the turbo has some magic inside and some programming that helps adjust the valves and let the airflow and the boost build from a lower RPM. Now, I've been told as well that this will give it basically a flat torque curve once it reaches peak all the way to redline. That's hard to achieve, and you definitely feel that performance going through the gears. So let's talk about something else very important with this vehicle. 6-speed manual transmission. You heard that right. This has the third pedal, mid-engine, rear-wheel drive, 6-speed manual transmission. It doesn't get much better than that. So that's kind of some of the performance and stats on the car. Again, let's get back maybe to the build of this car. Again, we talked and touched a little bit about the outside. Inside, we talked about the colors. They are the two-way sport seats in there to help you enjoy that a little bit if you don't want to hear that beautiful exhaust note anymore. It is paired with the Bose stereo system. Another thing that's nice to see on this car is the Sport Chrono package. A lot of our customers or viewers, I'm gonna say, have seen that option and are used to seeing it on a PDK or our dual clutch vehicles because it does offer a lot of programming to help with rev range, throttle response, and just overall performance. Now, with the manual transmission, the Sport Chrono still gives you some useful benefits. And basically what that is it's, if you haven't seen it, the current generation is a dial on the steering wheel, and you're gonna have various modes. And again, that sounds very helpful with our dual clutch system, but it's also great to have on the manual version. So you do have a Sport, a Normal, a Sport, and a Sport Plus, especially paired with the standard Sport exhaust. Now when you click over to Sport, it is going to tell the programming that you're going to be driving a little bit sportier. It's going to open the flaps in the exhaust and allow for a little more airflow, and along with that, a little more noise, a little more excitement coming out of the back end as well. It also gives you dynamic chassis mounts for the engine, just helping stabilize in high-speed cornering. And something that I actually really grew to love is you also get the rev match downshift. That's right. So much like our dual clutch systems, when you downshift, the revs kind of range up and pair up with the synchros to give you a smooth downshift. You can actually get that in our manual transmission with the Sport Chrono. I find that great when you are off-ramping a little bit harder or driving a little more spirited or aggressively. You can take your mind off heel toe or doing your own down matches and just drive the car. However, I still like doing my own rev matching, but where it comes in handy for sure is down into first gear. A lot of times that'll take a very aggressive pop to get the revs up. You can cheat, look really smooth just by having the automatic rev match with the Sport Chrono do that work for you. That's my first video in a long time, guys. I hope it went okay. I guess we'll see eventually, but please do come check out this beauty. We're just finishing up the inspection. It's obviously nice and clean, and it should be in our showroom very shortly. Right now, just because of the weather, we are not offering test drives on this car with the aggressive sport tire, but hopefully that'll change soon and we can get you in one of our sports cars. Thank you so very much for your time. I hope to be doing this more and more and spending some more time in this beautiful showroom with you. Thanks again.